here 2v2 Medean Cliff Mines. Blue team we have Unseen as a Plague Champion. Fights range by default, though he's pretty versatile and also slow. Iroh alongside him as a Eldar Farseer support commander that fights melee. Red team we have DaDokisinX as a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero. Fights melee by default, lots of nasty spells. And Dark Riku as an Apothecary support commander, fights melee by default, can heal. 3 victory points up for grabs. Northern VP is natural for red. Scouts will manage to cap it under melee fire from a Farseer who fleets away. Central VP here. Heretics coming to grab it for DaDokisin. Chaos fights Chaos in the center. And a South VP natural for blue. Doom Bolts doesn't do a lot to these Chaos Space Marines. Nurgle Worship heals up infantry. Triple Heretics for DaDokisinX, using the Sorcerer's Tzeentch Worship to cloak all of these units. Very annoying. Farseer in danger of going down here. I think she will in fact. Gets a special attack which perhaps saved her. Now in full flight and gets away with 33 HP. Unseen goes for double CSM. Nurgle Worship, such a great tool in early engagements to DaDokisinX. Using triple heretics to great effect. Here come Banshees for Iroh. Not sure how clever that is. An aspiring champion, sorry, one of these heretic squads, and that's a dead Banshee squad, pretty much, if it's caught right. You see the Plague Champion's Plague Bolter doing damage over time to the Chaos Sorcerer, who consumes a heretic to get more energy for himself. Forced off though. Here comes the Apothecary. Aspiring champion on this heretic squad. Increased price now, of course, in 3.18, 95.30. 445 plays 500. More heretics on the way for DaDokisin. Are we going to see the new shrines in tier 2 with 4 heretic squads? I should hope so. The Nurgle and Tzeentch shrines both getting a nice buff. Guardians coming to cap the wreck point, or decap rather. Going to be a 2-1 for blue. Shuriken Cannon on the field for Iroh. Can protect those Banshees. Farseer doesn't have Spirit Stones, which I think is a great war gear in general, but especially if you have Banshees. Assault Marines on the field, which will hard counter that Shuriken Cannon. Jump infantry that disrupt. Noise Marines on the way for Unseen. It's a strange one. Against triple heretics. Shuriken Cannon forced off a bit overeager there by Iroh. Heretics decap south. 432 plays 482. Quadruple heretics. I'd love to see how this goes. The potential for a lot of requisition bleed, to say the least. Heretics managed to decap, but they cannot finish it. Noise Marines will now come into their own as Unseen hits this power. Triple gens here, 2 here for red, triple and just a node for blue. Doom Bolts. Doesn't do much. Where is heretics? They are over there. Can't worship. Tier 2 for DaDokisin. Ouch, that Doom Bolts did a lot of damage. And they take out a node and then get the hell out of there. Banshees forced off, as are the Shuriken Cannon. Guardians out, take a lot of damage in retreat from these Assault Marines. Assault Marines with an Apothecary, if played well, is so difficult to deal with in Tier 1, and Dark Riku, as we all know, is a fantastic Apothecary player. Has his Sanguine Chainsword, got a buff in 3.18, now gives him health regeneration also, as well as health on hit. Farseer does have her Spirit Stones, goes to tie up the tacticals. Banshees now have caught these Assault Marines and they retreat and lose one member, might lose another. Banshees give chase. Assault Marines now in full flight and should get away, but the speed of the Banshees though keeping up with them. 409 plays 467 Blood Crusher on the way for DaDokisinX. Doesn't have the resources. Yes, he does have the resources to build a shrine. Would love to see the Tzeentch shrine in action. Haven't seen it yet. Don't play the Chaos Sorcerer very much myself. Have seen the Nurgle shrine in action since I played the Plague Champion quite a lot, and it's great. What is this? Scout sneaking around. Flamer Tactical Marines on these Banshees. Have their aspect. Ouch. Doom Blast suppresses them. Shuriken sets up, yes, in the face of these heretics, but then gets jumped. Rangers also on the field for Iroh. Sniper infantry. Get a shotgun to the face and full retreat from Iroh. Blood Crusher on the field. Unseen has now spotted it. And he might have trouble dealing with it. Could get a Plague Fist and in fact has it queued up. 378 plays 459. Center is going to be blue. South will be red eventually. Blood Crusher whacking on generators now. Nothing the heretics can do to it. Blood Crusher is a demon with vehicle armor. Benefits greatly from worship with a health and energy regen buff. These heretics are dead, surely. And there they go. First heretics got down for DaDokisin. Blood Crusher, is he going to chase these guys into base? Looks like it is. Plague Fisted Plague Champion on the way though, which does good damage to all targets. But he's not moving. What is going on here? Finally engages. Noise Marines lost 2 members, might lose that entire squad, gets charged. It's on retreat. Blood Crusher charges a bit too far. Doesn't risk it, gets out of there. Good decision by DaDokisin. Takes center. Apothecary levels to 2. Fully kitted out now. Armory of Purity and improved medical equipment. By far the most popular Apothecary accessory. Rangers bleeding DaDokisin with a casualty for every shot on those heretics. Banshees don't have their Exarch, so they can't do much to the Blood Crusher. Blue team just have no answer to it. Get a Bright Lance. You can afford it. Another Heretic squad to replace the one that died for DaDokisin. He has his Rod of Warpfire and Robes of Torment. Noise Marines capture the south victory point for Slaanesh. 272 plays 459, double for red team. Gonna be a 2-1. Lots of Tzeentch worship cloaking this stuff, and of course buffing the Blood Crusher considerably since it's a demon. Noise Marines are now idle. Plague Champion has the Icon of Nurgle, took a slight nerf in 3.18 to its range, but still very nice accessory though. I think he needs an armor upgrade though to get into melee with all of that stuff. Of course he cannot see all of this stuff because of the heretic worship. Here come Khorne Marines with Mark of Khorne, obviously. Also have their aspiring champion. Robes of Torment on this stuff. Here's an Autarch calling. Ouch. Sub-commander for Eldar fights melee very fast. Assault Marines jumping the shuriken cannon. Plague Champion's gonna die. Touch of Nurgle on these heretics, trying to finish off the Chaos Sorcerer. The DaDokisin being smart and just retreating the hell out of there. Exarch on the Howling Banshees. Has her spear because they have their aspects. Trying to finish off the Blood Crusher, who disappears into nothingness. No, it was warped away by the Chaos Sorcerer's mass warp. Or mass teleport, or whatever it's called. Librarian on the field for Dark Riku, which is going to be very bad news for the single heretic squad that the DaDokisin has left. No shrines, very disappointed, didn't see a shrine. 229 plays 429, double for blue. Going to be a triple, is it? Nope. Librarian being a nuisance and decapping north. Tier 3 for the DaDokisin. What was that? Blood Crusher down to half HP, being healed up by this Tzeentch worship. Scouts take over the top cap. Librarian goes to the wreck point, makes Guardians flee. Rangers, will they turn and get a shot off? Sniper infantry requires a setup. Kinetic shot, or is it kinetic pulse, something like that, knocks back the assault marines. Don't think he's going to be able to deal with this though. Spirit Stone saving the rangers, and there's Gravity Blade. Finishes off the Apothecary, great use of the ability. Banshee's able to melee him to death as he was levitating. Uses Laramons to revive himself and heals the Assault Marines though, and there's his smite. Banshee's in huge trouble. Dark Riku turns that engagement around, fantastic fashion. Blood Crusher is center, Plague Champion died again. 229 plays 358. 2-1 for blue. The DaDokisinX lost his last heretic squad. Now has a Chaos Predator on the way. Dark Riku holding it together for red team at the moment. Autarch capping top has her Executioner Spear. Banshees were lost, of course. Huge blow to Iroh. The only semi-reliable way Iroh had to try and get casualties on those Assault Marines. Librarian still level 1 despite all those smite kills. Level 3 Tactical Marines with the Flamer. Level 2 Assault Squad. Apothecary is level 3. Chaos Sorcerer level 3. Plague Champions level 3 and is back up. Farseer level 5. Probably because she has revived him twice. And what is he doing? Run away. There we go. Chaos Predator on the field for the DaDokisinX. More heretics on the way. Of course. 2 more heretic squads. Worshipping at base for some reason. There's Levitation Field again. Assault Marines forced off. Banshees now go for the Chaos Predator and Robes of Torment. Chains of Torment, the ability is called. Stops them in their tracks. Great use of the ability for the DaDokisin. 220 plays 296. Farseer goes to tie up some Tactical Marines to use They Shall Know No Fear, which reduces the damage they take. Plague Marines on the way for Unseen to try and deal with this tank. They got a buff, of course, in 3.18 now. A nice amount faster. Top is a fight between an Autarch and a bunch of scouts. Not a good fight for the scouts. They grenade the Autarch in the face, but they're going to wipe and do. Autarch out of energy. Puts up a shield which instantly goes back down. Going to be a 2-1 for red here. Another Chaos Predator on the way for DaDokisin. Riku goes tier 3. Doesn't quite have the zeal for Terminators since he used it to revive himself earlier. Plague Marines on the field for Unseen. Very, very tough anti-vehicle unit. Though they do have some other uses, namely tying up squads in melee. Explode when they die, hugely tough. And just a little bit faster now in 3.18. Painfully slow before. Assault Marines getting low. Librarian forced off. Banshees and Autark doing a pretty nice job. Assault Squad gets away with 2 members. Plague Champion now has Armor of Pestilence, so he's kitted out nicely. Double Chaos Predators though. Plague Marines doing pretty nice damage. No marks for these Predators yet. And Plague Marines are forced off. Look at the health regen they have. Predator on the way for Riku. Gonna be a 2-1 for blue now. Chaos Space Marines with Mark of Tzeentch fully upgraded have Eternal War 2, you can tell because of the symbols around their weapons. They are taking tons of damage from these Predators. Ouch, lose only 1 model, that's pretty lucky. Did manage to decap though. 173 plays 290 double for blue. Heretics can now repair tank and cap middle. Come on, build a shrine, I want to see one. More Plague Marines on the way for Unseen. Iroh goes tier 3, might see some Seer Council, which would be fun. More scouts out for Riku, no doubt to take care of that Predator. Scouts are the Space Marine unit that can repair. Level 4 Chaos Sorcerer, level 3 Apothecary, Plague Champion level 3, Farseer level 5, thanks to her revives I think. Plague Champion is beastly melee commander now, though he is even slow with that Armor of Pestilence. Double Plague Marines. Mark of Nurgle on this Predator though makes it tougher on both of them. Pretty nice subtle counter to those Plague Marines. Special attack from the Chaos Sorcerer does a very nice special attack. Knockback 360. Plague Champion forces him to retreat though. Double Heretics repairing these Mark of Nurgle Chaos Predators. We do have Nurgle worship though. And we have a Nurgle shrine going down. Plague Marines are exploding on death, healing each other. And a mass teleport gets the Chaos Predators out of trouble. We will see a Nurgle shrine, which will be fun. Farseer in melee with her Gravity Blade. Apothecary still level 3. Blood Crush on over the DaDokisin. That's a strange one with double Plague Marines. We do have a Seer Council on the field for Iroh. Unique unit for the Farseer. They can't level now, is it? I didn't know they were also changed. I don't play Farseer very much, but they are one of my favourite units, I must say. Powerful melee unit that leap into combat. North is red for a 1-1. South is going to be red, is it? Because we have Mark of Khorne, Chaos Space Marines having a word with the Chaos Sorcerer. Ouch. There was Warp Fire and the Doom Bolts, and now he's in melee with them. Needs some special attacks to survive. Decides to just retreat. Here we see the Nurgle Shrine healing all of this stuff, but that's just too much to stand against. and this shrine will go down. They got some new artwork. You can see green toothy things swiveling around it. Mark of Khorne, Curse Space Marines are not gonna kill for the glory of Khorne, they're gonna decap a wreck point. How exciting. Here comes the Blood Crusher though. Gonna engage those Mark of Khorne Marines. Nope. They run away like pansies. If it charges, might get a model kill or two. Is it gonna charge? Might just follow him back to base, which would be a bad idea because there are two squads of Plague Marines there. Nurgle worship at base.
If that victory point is lost.
2-1 for blue. 1-1-1 plays 2-3-8. Top is gonna be red. Tactical Marines used to cap, of course, because they cap faster. Might be a triple. We have a Fire Prism on the way for Iroh. Terminators are on the field though for Dark Riku. Power Fists and Storm Bolters. Beastly unit. Farseer uses her Spirit Stone to keep herself alive. There is Gravity Blade, but she's gonna die. There she goes, leveling up all of this stuff. Banshees, run away, run away, run away. Down to 4 members. Now they run away. We see a grenade in retreats. No. Here's a Blood Crusher. Charging through the Banshees. Ouch, bad engagement for Iroh. Where are the Seer Council? They are forced off also. Center is still red. We do have a two Tzeentch shrines. Woohoo! Will we see them actually shoot anything though? Got a major buff in the patch damage wise. I only did 5 damage before. I mean, why did it take them so long to buff them? 3 Tzeentch shrines going up. Also, no, they aren't being worshipped. Level 4 Apothecary. Bright Lance on the way for Iroh. Trying to deal with these Mark of Nurgle predators. Here we see the Tzeentch bolts and Doom bolts. And the 4th shrine going up. And double Plague Marines forced off. Top also runs away. Farseer still down 2-1 for red. Damn, that's right. DaDokisinX now has a sizable force. 3 of those units are heretics though. 2 have their aspiring champion, so they won't die in a flash. Quadruple Tzeentch shrines. 2 of them being worshipped. Blood Crusher, double Mark of Nurgle predators. Terminators, assault squad, librarian predator. This is a tough ask for the blue team here. Need a couple of super units, I think. Nowhere near getting them though. 2-1 for red. This is going to be a red victory, surely. Guardians are decapping top. Well, until Assault Marines jumped on them, they were. Guardians are going to wipe unless they run. Get a heal from the Autarch. Nicely timed. She takes over the cap. Terminators have their assault cannon and finish off the Guardians. Plague Champion trying to tank everything in the world. Unseen calls GG.
You are losing us a victory point. You have failed.
Blue team concede. Great play by red. DaDokisinX with these quadruple heretics. Lost them all, but was managed to disrupt and damage with them in the meantime. Dark Riku held it together with fantastic play. And thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time.